Welcome in, beautiful souls. Earth, air, wind, fire, water. Welcome in the elements, earth, air, wind, fire, water, ether. Washinyeta. I just did some light language. Golden light codes. So if you feel called and you're into the light language and ready to receive, those will be on the page shortly. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is day 76, I believe, or 77, maybe 77 of FreQSpeak. I'm sharing my real raw frequency and energy. I got really hot doing the light language transmission as I do when I channel. If you know, you know. You're like smoking hot. You start sweating when you channel and you're open, and then you freeze when you're done. All right. So let's see what there is to chit chat about today. So definitely we'll be doing another video here about Ascension phases. But this one I just want to talk a little bit about your higher self. Okay, embodying your higher self every day and allowing your higher self to lead you, to guide you in every now present moment. Again, being present in every now present moment, okay? So you can start with affirmations. I am my higher self. I am always guided by my highest self, and I am always protected by my highest self, as well as source, creator, your team. All right. And these are really good I like to speak affirmations. You can write them. Writing is good. Putting them in places where you're going to see them on a regular basis. Embody that. So not just speak it, but feel it. Like stand in that power. Okay. And know that you are safe. So repeat, I am safe to integrate these downloads, these upgrades, these activations that we are receiving. So I am safe to integrate these downloads, these upgrades, and these activations, because we are receiving a massive amount of downloads, upgrades, and activations. The more recent one that was talked about for the week was a Pleiadian crown chakra upgrade and activation for those that are ready to receive. All right. So I am safe to express myself in any way I feel called to. So I am safe to express myself in any way I feel called to. That feels good to do so, okay? So remember, we have been going through these cosmic events, these cosmic convergences. We've got the full moon in Leo. It's a super full moon on the 1st. It's the cold moon. So like I've said before, if you're wanting to work on doing a parasite cleanse, and that's an energetic parasite cleanse, but definitely the physical parasite cleanse, I would recommend doing that up to 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after. And again, be gentle. Again, you can use this with herbs like clove, wormwood. You can get a blend for a parasite cleanse. You can eat fruits like pineapple, papaya seeds, pumpkin seeds. There's many ways, herbs, that you can use to gently do this, to allow these things to leave the system, because you do not want just physical parasites to be removed. You want the energetic, you want it all, okay? And again, it's also reducing and or removing the consumption of certain foods like meat, any raw meat for sure, for a period of time. Okay, so it's going to help, because those parasites are causing a problem. They can cause these havocs, these distractions. They can cause a lot of things, physically, mental fog, flu and cold-like symptoms, cravings, the inability to maybe lose body fat, inflammation. It can create a whole host of problems. So in 2024, I went on a 3-month parasite cleanse, again around the full moon, because 404 on the timer, that's when they tend to come to the surface. They hide otherwise, so they usually come out. You'll see more symptoms, like skin issues and things like that around full moons. Again, we're also receiving all different like solar flares and flashes and light codes as well that can create those symptoms as well. But in 2024, I made a huge move. End of 2024, October, November, and December, I believe. 3 months. Again, I did the 3 days before and the 3 days after, and I didn't force it. I listened to it intuitively, and it was basically real easy. It doesn't have to be complicated or hard, okay? That's for somebody. Maybe you're being guided to do a gentle parasite 444 on the timer cleanse at this time, especially now that we're coming up into this full moon, and it's a super moon, so very potent and powerful. And again, a lot of us that work with moon energy or are in tune with Gaia, for sure, you definitely feel us outside of the day of, usually a few days before and a few days after. All right. So I want to just set a gentle reminder for you. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not. This video might not be for everybody, okay? But typically those that land here on my page, clicked play because they were curious, that means you're ready to receive my particular frequency, my energy, my essence, my flavor, and my color. Or source, your highest self, place me in front of you in your awareness through sacred algorithm because they wanted you to receive this message, this frequency, this energy, this activation, whatever you are meant to receive, and only your highest knows what that is, okay? And again, it's always for your highest and best, always through divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, divine wisdom, and divine knowledge, unconditionally always, and harm to none, okay? So we want to remember, if we're going through it right now, if you're here, you're probably part of the collective, beautiful soul that has been going through it. This is a gentle reminder that this is very high pitching on this left side ear. So this is what we signed up for. We signed up for an accelerated awakening process during this time, this evolutionary time. Okay, so this is a gentle reminder when it gets uncomfortable, like I'm fucking done, I'm tired, I'm uncomfortable. All right, just remember that you signed up for this accelerated awakening process of the human consciousness, okay? So the old ways of spiritual development would have been, and if you've been doing this for a few years, many years, you're going to be familiar with that, where you would have one or two maybe awakening experience every few years, and then you would spend the rest of the time in between those slowly integrating it. All right, that's not how it's working right now. Okay, that's not the timeline we're on right now. We're on an accelerated path and an accelerated timeline. Again, we signed up for this. Okay, do you remember? Do you remember who you are? Okay, just check it. All right, you, me, we are on. We are on this journey together. So please don't forget that. We are on a rapid ascension timeline. All right, we're getting upgrades monthly, weekly, and sometimes even daily. Again, if you resonate, you know, I'm in this boat too. You are not alone, okay? Yesterday, massive integration, hardly could function, totally, completely, and utterly exhausted. Today, lots of energy. So it's like, it goes in these waves from day to day, but if I allowed myself to integrate yesterday and to rest and just to not put any energy outside of just doing the least, to allow the integration, had a great sleep, woke up, here I am, I had a little bit of a workout, I got some laundry going, I'm having a conversation with you, and if you watched yesterday's video, you can see the difference. So allow for that integration process, because it is happening, these upgrades are happening very fast and rapid, monthly, weekly, and sometimes daily, and you have to allow space for the integration, okay? So important, because we forget that the integration is just as important as the activations, okay? The integration is just as important as the activations. We integrate the downloads, the informations, the expansions of the chakras, the recalibrations, all right, all of that, okay? Okay, so because the planet is ascending, the collective is awakening, okay? So that's also, we are ascending with Gaia as well. And it's, again, this accelerated ascension timeline, okay? All right, those of us who came here to lead this process must evolve quickly. So that's why it's so important for us to go through this. We signed up for this, please remember, do you remember? We signed up for this accelerated awakening process on this ascension timeline, because we have to go through it ourselves to get things downloaded, upgraded, integrated, and all of that, because we're here to evolve quickly, okay? Because we're here to lead the process for others, okay? So we have to evolve quickly so there's enough space for us to hold the frequency that's going to be guiding others, right? So we have to do the clearing, the healing, and the expanding, and all of that, because our frequency and energy, like the ripple effect, is going out into the collective. It's to help guide others that are going to be going through it a little bit later, about blueprints, bridges. We are the bridge holders. We are the blueprint holders, okay? Remember, you are not doing this alone, and I feel you, I get you. I am literally me, myself, and I. My significant partner has been in Africa for almost a year. Our relationship was a little different than most relationships up until that point for 7+ years. My kiddo's with me 4 to 5 days a week and then with his dad the rest of the days, okay? My daughter lives in another town. I don't see her very often. I have no contact with my blood family. I have some soul family in the area, but it's little to no experience. So yes, I know what it feels like to be alone or to not have people in your life, but that is how I coded it. That's how I contracted it. And yes, it does get uncomfortable at times, and it does, yes, quote unquote, get lonely. But being more deeply connected with my highest self, with source consciousness, with my spiritual team has made that process a lot fucking easier. Also, when you are present in every 10:44 on the timer, when you are present in every now present moment, you collapse timelines, you collapse time itself. So time is sped up in my world because of the way I move through it. I don't know what just came up through the camera behind me because the incense is over here and that came up from behind me. I'll have to rewatch that. So let me know if you saw whatever flew up behind me. All right. You have, this is again a gentle reminder, you have galactic families, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Lyrans, Sirians, Andromedans, and countless other star nations, all right, invested in your success, in my success, in our success, okay? Your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors who have completed their karmic cycles and that are now serving you on the other side, helping you on this journey, okay? You have Gaia herself. Connect, ground, connect with plants, connect with nature, connect with the earth. Get in the water, hug a tree, put your feet in the dirt, connect with Gaia, okay? These are support systems. Yes, they're not tangible physical support systems, and if you have soul fam, yes, connect with them when you are guided to. Don't force it because you're trying to escape this feeling, because that is part of the process, okay? All right, you have Gaia herself, okay? Gaia is also feeding us the electromagnetic field, okay? Helping feed us, to help support us during this rapid ascension process, this expansion of our electromagnetic field, because everything is frequency and energy, right? Remember that, and this is a reminder, that every sunset and every sunrise is home. You are held. All right? You are exactly where you need to be. You have each other, awakened soul. We have each other, okay? That's why part of why I was guided to get on here and start just sharing content, okay? Because I know I'm speaking to others that have been going through what I've been going through, but also the other reason is putting this out into the field is for those that are receiving this and they're just going through this process. They're just starting their awakening process, all right? Remember, you are so extremely supported, you're extremely cherished, and you are not alone, all right? And remember, the knowledge that we have been learning, knowledge understood, is the wisdom. That's what we're going to be utilizing 13:23 on the timer as we move forward, all right? So I'm just going to read out of my journal because I literally just finished this. I have to start the other day on my new one. All right, I think this is my 10th journal, I think, since October of 2024. Okay, so know the unknown, see the unseen, and hear the unheard. I'm going to say that again. Know the unknown, hear the unheard, and see the unseen. I am the I am. I am a portal of love and light. Find joy in every now moment. Shine, baby, shine. You are the light. I am a leader, I am a teacher, I am a healer, I am a channel. Be present now in every moment. I get it. I reclaim my sovereignty now. Okay? Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.